Hello, relatives. I hope you all are well and doing perfectly fine. So, today we are going to learn about preferential issuance. Is it a new term for you? Might be, because some of you will be listening this word for the first time, right? So, today we will learn what exactly is preferential issuance and why do the company does this, right? Okay. So, in very simple words, basically, preferential issuance is a way for the companies to raise capital by issuing new shares to selected investors at a discounted price. Remember everything. Repeat it again. I am repeating it again so you can understand it better, right? Preferential issuance is a way for companies to raise capital by issuing new shares to selected investors. Now, who are the selected investors? Those selected investors can be promoters of the company, okay, or the institutional investors of who are already invested in the company, or you can say the HNIs, high net worth individuals. Who are HNIs? The people who have the capital of more than 8.5 crores who usually invest. You can consider them as the HNI. All right. So, do you understand what exactly is preferential issuance? In the simple terms, preferential issuance is a way for the companies to raise capital by issuing new shares to selected investors at a discounted price. Remember, at a discounted price, if the stock share price is rupees 18, right? If the company did preferential issuance and the selected investor who is getting this will get, the share price might be at 14 or 15, already at a discounted price, right? Now the thing comes, why? Okay, yeah. Now the things come, why do companies opt for preferential issuance? What's the even need of it? Okay. Now you might wonder why companies choose preferential issuance over fundraising methods, right? Well, it's often because it's a faster and more flexible way to raise capital. Very easy. The company does the preferential issuance because it's faster and more flexible way to raise the capital, right? Also, it allows companies to reward their loyal investors to attract the new ones. Remember this, to attract the new ones. That's why they give the loyalty to the loyal investors who are already invested, right? Now the thing comes, how does preferential issuance work? You know about the what is preferential issuance. Now you know why a company opts for preferential issuance. Now the thing arises, why does preferential issuance work? How does it work? Right? Yeah. So what happens is it I am telling you in a step by step breakdown. So it happens first step. The company decides to raise capital through preferential issuance because company won't think they won't be doing the preferential issuance. They have to think for it first. Okay, so that's the first thing. So they think for raising the capital and then they do the preferential issuance. Then they identify select investors to offer the new shares. What does it I mean by this? It means they will select investors to whom they have to do the preferential issuance, from whom they have to take the funds and offer them the new shares, right? Now, third thing, the company determines the issue price. Remember this, company decides the issue prices, which is usually lower than the market price. If this is the market price, this will be the issue price that company will decide. Okay, so the gap between this is already will be the profit, right? Now the question will come in your mind that the people who are getting preferential issuance are already in the profit. What happens if they get the preferential issuance, right, and they sell it off because they're already in the profit because they get it at discounted price? They'll sell it out, right? No, they cannot sell until the 6 months. Imagine preferential issuance happened today, then the people or the selected investors who are getting it today, right? They'll be selling their position after 6 months. They are not allowed to sell during this 6 months duration. So as a retailer, you don't have to worry about it that the HNI will take it and sell it off. No, they cannot, right? Okay, let's come to the fourth point. The investor subscribes to the new shares, right? I hope this clears. Fifth point, the company allocates the shares and receives the fund. This is how preferential issuance work in simple 5 steps. Okay, perfect. Now I'll show you some examples also, and you will be seeing it on your screen.